Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I'm in the middle of sorting out all of my papers in my craft room and just throwing them in a more organized way because I have so many papers and all different sizes, and I just thought I'll put them in a much more organized sort of way so that I'm able to find what I'm looking for and the sizes that I may need. So I had come across a bunch of papers that I had that were cut at 4 inches by 12 inches. So I have a ton of these sort of papers as well. So I will group them all together and put them in one of my storage containers so that I know where all of the papers that are this size if I need them. And when I was looking at the size, I wanted to make something with it because I think it's a perfect size for a project, and you can make so many things in with this size. And I thought I'll make another pocket style insert because I just love making pockets. I don't know why, I just think pockets are just fun to make. They're easy and you can put so many things in pockets as well. So I thought I'd make a pocket folder, and the one I made were these two, and it's a zigzag mini pocket folder, and it's just so cute, so easy to make. And you can also make these in different heights, so you can make it 5 inches in height, 6 inches in height, but the width will remain the same width in size, but you can choose what height you like. But I made mine in a 4 inch in height. It's just so cute. It's got a pocket in the front, there's another pocket here in the inside the folder, and another top pocket, and just simple. You could also use this as a journal cover and add your pages in here, and then you use this part as your hinge, and you can stitch it or you could sew your pages, and then this will be your cover. You could also use this to add all of your ephemera pieces as a place to store them. Or I think it would also make a perfect Happy Mail swap ID. I think this would be a great way if you want to do some tag swaps with a crafty friend. You can make all of your own tags out of your scrap papers and place all the tags in the pockets, and you can gift each other your tags that you're swapping with and make it in one of these folders because it's nice and flat too. So you could put it in the mail with just a standard envelope, and it's just so cute. So this is the one that I put stuff inside. So I'll show you what I put in here, and then I'll show you the measurements. So I have here a fringe heart embellishment that I made a while back. So I just placed that in the front just to add a bit of decoration to the pocket. And I made a ticket shape just with some of my another piece of scrap paper, and just punched out the corners to create that ticket shape look. I made a tag with another scrap paper and then placed a page tab to the top and added one of my circle embellishments. So that was another fun way to make a tag. Inside I placed an ephemera die cut. I made a little mini file folder note card, which is a great little spot to write your note if you wanted to write a note to your swap partner if you're sending some tags. And you can also gift a few of these and add them in the front pocket. And then there are the tags at the back where I've just cut them into tag shapes, and it's just really fun little idea, I think, to store your tags in here as well. I'll give you the measurements to make it this size as well at the end of the video if you want to add that into your pocket folder. And then I did a video just recently where I shared with you some of these bunting shape embellishments using your paper scraps, which I think are just so cute. Had so much fun making these, and I'll put the link down below if you haven't seen the video on how I did a process video on how I made these. And these would be great to add to the front of your file folder of zigzag pocket folder, and you can place them on the front, and then you can decorate the front like that. And the other one, just use any of your papers, it will still look pretty, and it's just a cute way to finish off your pocket. And you can also gift these and add them inside your pocket as well if you wanted to do that. And this is the other one. And then this one here, I use a circle punch and added some twine, some crochet string, and I thought that's pretty. So there's another way to decorate your pocket. So let me show you the measurements and how I assembled it. It's really easy. So I'm just going to grab one of these. I might grab this one because I like the pop colors. And I'm going to need your scoreboard. And I did use double-sided paper for this project because I wanted to be able to see the two different patterns. But if you have single-sided paper, you could still make it with single-sided paper. This part here and the back part and this part will be the white part of your paper that's showing. But you could always cover it up and embellish it, and it will still be fine. But I'm going to use double-sided paper, and you want your the part that you want as your cover, which for mine will be this one. So this will be the cover. You're going to have your print facing up, and you're going to line it on the 12-inch side, and we are just going to do we're going to score it every 3 inches. So 3 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. So that's all for that. And then we're going to just make one cut. And I'm going to use my paper trimmer, but if you're not comfortable with the paper trimmer, you can just use your scissors or a pencil and ruler as your guide. And what we're going to do here, you're going to sort of come halfway down on the left edge, so about halfway, and you are going to cut at an angle all the way past the first score line up to the top of this second score line. So from halfway here, you want to cut all the way up to there. And you can use a pencil and ruler to make your guide. I'm going to use a paper trimmer, and then to do that I'm going to line, I'm going to go this way so you can see. So I'm going to go halfway and place that along the part where the blade is going to cut. So it's going to go about here, and then this is my score line here. If you can see that, I'm going to place this score line at that point. I'm going to swing it all around to the part here where the blade's going to cut. So it's going to cut all the way down like that. So I have this metal wire in here that will give me the guide of where the blade is going to cut. So I'm going to go about halfway. So that's halfway there. And then you want to make sure that your paper is cut right on the edge of that second score line. You don't want it to go over the score line. So now I'm just going to cut, and then it's given me these two pieces, and this is the piece you want to keep to the side, and I'm going to show all the different options that you could do with this piece. So this is now your paper once it's cut, and this is your third panel here. I'm going to grab my circle punch if you would like to do that. I'm just going to create a thumb notch here, and that is this part here. So if you want to do that, you could grab your circle punch and go to the third panel and punch out your little thumb notch part. So that's that. So now we have this piece here. We're going to fold this piece back along that last score line. And you can see now that's going to be your back pocket. This part here, we'll bring that towards you. Just make sure that lines up. And then this one here will go back in front. So you can see now it looks like a zigzag pocket with a front pocket. And then when you open it, that's your booklet with a top pocket. And all we're going to do now is we're just going to assemble it. I'm just going to fix my lines. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't line up the way I want it. Okay, so let's just grab your glue. So what we'll do first, we'll glue this down. So we'll open this one up and we will glue along this side here and the bottom. Just a little strip of glue. And then we'll seal that off, and that will create your front pocket. Now, with this part here, you have another option. If you don't want to create a flip folder, you could create this as another pocket at the back, and then you've got yourself 3 pockets. You'll have 1, 2, and 3. And to do that, you are going to glue this side down and along the bottom here, and you will seal that off, and that will give you your extra pocket. So then if you do that, you're going to have this pocket, and then you'll have this pocket once you glue this side down for the back pocket. But that would also mean you won't have a pocket folder flip. You'll just have the pocket. But I'm going to leave mine as a folder. And now we're going to go to the back on this side here, and we are going to glue this side and the bottom to create the top back pocket. So I'm just going to seal that off now, and that will give you your back pocket. So that finishes off your folder once it's all glued. And now we have this extra piece that was cut out, and I'm going to add that to the bottom here to create the front extra pocket here. And because it's double-sided paper, I'm going to place this back part along here like that. And if you want to, you could add an extra pocket, and with this part here, you can fold this towards you, and then you'll have yourself a little tuck pocket here, a pocket here, and a back pocket there. And then you just glue down where it needs to be glued to create your pockets. You could also have it on this side if you wanted to. You could have it in the front. So you'll have all these multi-zigzag shape pockets with a back pocket. You could just cut this piece off and just have this piece and just have the one. You can have it that way. You could have it on this side. You can have it that way. You can play around with this with whatever you like to do with this part. But I'm just going to create a one pocket only. And all I'm going to do here is this part that's got the score line, I'm just going to come over a little bit and cut that little bit off, leaving about 1/4 of an inch. And then this piece here, I'm just going to trim off this piece just a little bit, not too much, just a tiny bit. It's just when I make the pocket, it's not going to catch on to the fold on this part here. So this part here, I'm going to fold that back. So I'm going to have this one as my pocket. So it's going to get placed that way. So I'm going to turn this around this way now, and I'm going to glue along the edge here. And on the bottom. And then I'm going to glue the back part. I'm going to just place it now to the bottom of the folder to create the pocket. So now that shouldn't catch on because I've trimmed that part off a bit. So that should give me that pocket. And then I have this little piece, which I could either add that down here if I wanted to. I can place it here. Or I could do that like I had shown you before. Or you can just leave that out altogether. So there is my little zigzag mini pocket folder with a pocket, and a front pocket. And then you've got these little embellishments that that you may have made. You can add that to the front, and then that'll just finish off your pocket folder. I just think these are so cute. I think I might add some of these to my shop as well. So hopefully in another week I'll make a few more and have these added to my shop. So if you would like some of my ones that I made, check back at my shop, and hopefully in a week's time I'll have some available. So yeah, this is just a fun little pocket. I think it's really cute. Nice little small compact size folder. You can make them in different heights as well if you like. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.